This is the Halina X35, a vintage 35mm film camera released in 1959. It's got some serious quirks, but it's also a lot of fun to use. I saw quite a few comments online and reviews saying that this camera was poorly engineered and very difficult to use, and to be honest, that just made me want to try it out even more. One of the Halina X35's most talked about quirks is the separate shutter cocking mechanism. After advancing the film, you have to cock the shutter using this lever on the lens barrel. It's definitely an odd little function and an extra step that could catch you out while you're out and about on a shoot. You have to make sure that you do things in the correct order so that you don't skip a frame. If you advance to the next frame and then hit the shutter button before cocking the shutter, the camera doesn't take an exposure. If you then go back and try and cock the shutter button is actually locked and you need to advance again, skipping a frame before you can take an exposure. One thing you quickly realise with cameras like the Halina X35 is there's no built-in light meter, so I was either using the light meter app on my iPhone or just going with my gut. Honestly though, trusting my instinct and experience felt surprisingly freeing. That's the beauty of these old cameras. They force you to slow down, think a bit more and just enjoy the process of making photos. Another challenge with the Halina X35 is focus. It's a scale focus camera, so there's no autofocus and no rangefinder either. You've got to estimate the distance to your subject and manually set it using the distance markings on the lens. That might sound intimidating, but once you get the hang of it, it's honestly quite fun. I mostly stuck to apertures between f5.6 and f16, which gave me a decent depth of field and a bit of forgiveness if I was off by a little. I didn't nail focus every single time, but honestly, with a camera like this, that's not the point, it's all part of the charm. The Halina X35 only has 4 shutter speeds, 1/25, 1/50, 1/100 and a maximum shutter speed of 1/200. To avoid overexposure, I used Kentmere Pan 100 and I used a closed aperture. Shooting with the Halina X35 surprised me. It's not perfect and it definitely has its quirks, but that's exactly what makes it so enjoyable. Shooting with a camera as old as the Halina X35 is a challenge, but when you get a shot that works, it feels like you've earned it. Despite this camera's little quirks, I found the whole experience of shooting with it quite enjoyable. I'd like to give a shout out to my buddy Adam for coming out on this shoot with me and helping me film some B-roll. I'll put a link to his Instagram in the description so you can check out his photography. And I'd like to say a massive thank you to Ollie, Karen and their son Peter who gave me this camera. It's been an absolutely fantastic experience shooting with it. I've also just been given this 1950s Coronet 12-20 from one of the regulars at the Bluebell in York, so I'd like to say a massive thanks to Malcolm for that. If you've enjoyed this video of me shooting the Halina X35, I've just put a roll of film through this 120mm medium format camera and I'll be uploading a video of that shoot really soon. So subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, drop me a comment and I'll see you in the next one.